Hello everyone, my name is Mayur Sutar and welcome to my YouTube channel Anybody Can Code. Let's continue with the series of Power BI. Today in this tutorial we will see line and stacked column chart, that is the combo chart. Let's move to the screen. First we are required to open Power BI desktop application. So we are going to hit the Windows button, type the Power BI desktop and the application will pop up on the top of the list. Just click on the Power BI desktop icon and the application, Power BI desktop application will open. Here is the pop-up window. From the pop-up window, I will open my recently created file. You can create a new one as well. So I will just click on that. And here is my canvas screen where I will design the line and stacked column chart. That is the subject of today. So first and foremost, we are required to load the data. So do it first. Just to show you how to load the data. So go to the get data, load the data from text and CSV, and here is my data, which is already Microsoft Excel separated file that I'm going to open. You are able to open the CSV file here as well, and the data will be available into the table format with all the available columns. This data, once you're gonna transform, and once you're gonna transform, it will go to the Power Query screen. So this is the Power Query editor. In the Power Query editor, you are able to see the available data that you load from the CSV file. Here are the three steps Power BI has performed already. First is load the data from the CSV file, separate by delimiter. There are 17 columns, encoding parameter. Power BI has promoted the first row as a header as well, and change the data types. Change the data type, it is the auto step performed by the Power Query editor. If you don't want to perform, you can just remove it, or if you want to change the data type any of the column, you are able to perform it by here by replacing from text to number, number to text, or date, whatever format you feel is proper for your database. Once we load the data, here is my loaded data that I will use. And today we are going to do line and stacked column chart. So line and stacked column chart, we are going to click anywhere in the blank area and go to the visualization, build visual, and here we are going to find here. It is the line and stacked column chart. We are going to do it today. And once I click on the line and stacked column chart, the blank chart area pop up in the canvas. And I can see under the build visual, the fields that I needed to provide: x-axis, column y-axis, line y-axis, column legend, small multiple, and tooltips. So it is the blank chart. So first on the x-axis, as usual in the previous chart, we have used the date, but this time let's try something different. So I will use the product line. So I will drag and drop product line to the x-axis. Nothing pop up, because we need to provide the numerical data into the y-axis. So on the y-axis, what we will do? On the y-axis, we will do we will bring gross income to the y-axis, and here it is. Our columns are ready. But as the name provided, it is the stacked column chart. We will add more category in the legend to split the column. So what we will add more here is a gender. I will bring gender to the column legend, and here it is. Now we can see our column is a stacked column chart. That simple stacked column chart we have seen earlier in the previous tutorial somewhere, and this is the stacked column chart. Now we can see that our product line, in the data set there are 6 product line, and the 6 product line there are multiple category of buyer, male and female, for the each category, each product line. For the each product line, there are multiple category of the buyer, and we provided the category of the buyer in the legend is a gender, male and female. So each category is split into the two part. One part, this is the light blue, is for female, and dark blue is for the male. Numbers we cannot see, but as this is the line and stacked column chart, we can see here the line y-axis. So this is the kind of secondary y-axis we have seen previously in the line chart and the area chart, and here it is this line. It is the line y-axis. So in the line y-axis, we will provide more data. We will provide more data on the y-axis. So what we can provide here? Let's go to the rating, because this is the numerical value, and line y-axis will accept the numerical value. If we provide a categorical value, it will be just counted. So we provide the numerical value. So we are going to click on the rating, drag and drop to the line y-axis, and it is here. We can see there is a line pop-up on the chart, and that line is connected to all the 6 product line category that we provided on the x-axis. So this is the simple combination. Our chart is ready. Now we are required to do the cosmetic part, to bring the data labels and the colors, what we want to do. We can see 6 category column. Each category divided into the two more categories, subcategory we can call. This is gender, male and female. And we have added one more line, that is this rating. And rating is the aggregation that presenting the sum. So food and beverage, once I click on the line, and we can see food and beverage product line has the total rating is 1237.70, that we can see. And here we can see the legend, gender, and we can see the colors as well. But we will do the cosmetic part inside the format of this. So this is our simple stacked line and stacked column chart ready. Now we will go to the format your visual. Go to the x-axis. What we have given on the x-axis, it is the product line category value. We can perform the text formatting here by just changing the color of the font, make it bold, or we can change the title here as well. Our current title is a product line, so I will just let it be. Title is okay with me. Want to do the formatting of the title? Okay, so I will do just underline for the title, and that's fine for me. So this is the text formatting we can do here. We can do the formatting for the title here. That's all we can do on the x-axis. So I will just hide it. I will go to the y-axis. On the y-axis, what we have provided, it is a gross income, and it is a numerical value, continuous value. That's why we are able to provide a minimum and maximum range. Our current range is start from 0 and go to the 3000 maximum. But if we don't want to include the 3000, we want to see the particular segment from between 1000 to 2000. So we are able to provide the minimum and maximum range here, such as 1000 and 2000. That's all. I will remove it to bring it to the normal, and here is normal. Sorry, I need to just remove it, delete it completely to bring it back to the auto mode. Go back, stay in the range. There is an invert range. So invert range, what is going to do the invert range? Current range is 0 in the bottom and 3000 on the top. When I will change to the invert range, the 0 will move to the top and 3000 will move to the bottom. That means our chart is completely reversed, not from bottom to top, it will turn to the top to bottom. Let's try it, and it is here, we can see. So 0 move to the top and 3000 come to the bottom. I will just revert it for the moment. Values, what we can do in the values we can perform the text formatting and the display value. We haven't display anything, so we will do in a moment. Switch axis, that means our current y-axis, sum of gross income on the left side and sum of rating on the right side. That is the secondary axis. When we do the switch axis, the both axes are going to switch to each other. For example, sum of gross income will move from left to right and sum of rating will move from right to left. Let's try it. And here it is. Once I click on the switch axis position, sum of gross income move from left to right, and on the left side we can see sum of the rating. So I will just switch it back. That's all we can perform in the values. Title, my current title of the y-axis is sum of gross income. Instead of sum of gross income, I will keep only the gross income. And here it is. My title has changed. What we can do else? We can do the text formatting here. If you want to make it bold or underline, let's keep it underline as well, because we have done the underline for for the title of the x-axis, we will do same for the y-axis. I will hide it. That's all we can do here. Secondary y-axis, let's try to activate. What we can do, secondary y-axis, there are also, we have configured the numerical value. We are able to provide the minimum and maximum range. Instead of the sum is okay, but instead of the value, we can change it to the logarithm scale value as well, align zeros as well. Let's try to align 0. What is going to do, when we perform the align 0, it will start from the 0 to the top. When we remove the 0, it will back to the starting point. The starting point is 800, so we consider it's a starting point, it is 800. So that is just reduce the scale or include the maximum scale to possible from 0. Values, we can perform the text formatting here. And display unit, currently we haven't displayed anything, we will see in a moment. Value decimal, we can add the decimals here, that we can see it here. Title, my current title is sum of rating, so instead of sum of rating, I will just change it to the rating, and that's absolutely fine with me. I will go back to the y-axis. While title we have changed, that's all we can perform in the secondary y-axis. We move to the legend. Our current legend available on the top left, I will bring it to the bottom left. We can perform the text formatting here by changing the format of the text. Like current text are light gray color, we can change the color, we can make it bold, whatever you want to do. Title of the legend, that also we can change it from here. I will hide it for a moment. Grid line, it is same, there are grid line horizontally available. We can see the dotted line, we can change the dotted to the solid and dashed, and we can change the size of the grid line, width of the grid line, and the color as well. I will leave it for you. Zoom insider, let's include the zoom insider, and this time zoom insider pop up on the x or y axis only, x or y, pop up on the y axis only. The reason behind that, zoom insider will pop up on the, it's available on the secondary y-axis as well. We can apply zoom insider on the secondary y-axis because it is also configured with the numerical value. On the y-axis we have configured the numerical value. On the x-axis we have configured the categorical value. That's why we are unable to put the zoom insider on the axis x. On the y-axis we can see the zoom insider. So whenever the person who is interacting with the chart on the live environment, they are able to use this functionality to reduce the scope that they are looking for to see. Now I will hide the zoom insider. That's all we can do with the zoom insider. Columns, column color, our current column color are light blue and dark blue, that we are able to change it from here. Both category are available here. If you want to do the reverse type, currently the female and male, just do the reverse, then it will just interchange the position of the male and female values. I will just reverse it. Spacing between the column, we are able to change the spacing between the column from here, like increase, decrease, that according to the requirement of the project. I will hide it that. Lines, so currently we have provided the one line here, that's why we are able to see it one, but the line style we can change same as our line chart we have seen earlier. Same, there are 3 more options. We can change the line width as well, and there are 3 more options of the line type that also we can use. Whatever formatting for the line, that we can do same as the line chart that we have seen earlier. Marker, let's include the marker. Once we include the marker, then we can see the dot marker available on the line chart. What else we can do? We can do the marker formatting as well. We can change the sign of the marker and the size of the marker. We can change the color of the marker as well from here. So that's all we can do with the line marker. I will hide it. Go to the data label, that's I always like to include, so I will include the data label first. Once I include the data label, what I can see here, the data label included at the 3 data label. We can see in the each column there are 2 data label, one for each category, one for female, one for male, and the third data label that is presenting the rating that for the line chart. It is saying the 1237.70. It is the food and beverage category. So this way we can include the data label. Now data label, inside the data label we can see is horizontal. We can make it vertical as well. This is the another option we can see here. Position of the column, Then position of the label, that's also we can change it from here, where we want to keep. This is currently is auto. If we want to make it inside and, then we can just change it. I will bring it back to the auto. Position of the line, that's also we can change, that is position of the label of the line. Currently is auto. I will let it auto, but there are two more options where we want to keep above to the data point or under to the data point. That's you can perform. I will hide the option, go to the values, we can do the text formatting here, we can add the decimals if we want. I will just remove the decimal, I don't want that. Background, we have okay, so it is included background auto, so I will just let it be. I want a background, but what I will do, I will just reduce the transparency, I will increase the transparency, and I will change the color of the background as well to make it gray. And inside the value, I will change the color to the white. Okay, that's fine. So in this way I can see the values that are available outside in the white space as well. That's all we can perform in the data label segment. Next is the series label. We will include the series label, and we can see the series label. We have included the one series that is available on the line. That is the rating, and we have applied the application is the sum of the rating. We can see the data label, series label here, and what we will do, we will include the background of the series label. If we want to do any formatting part for the series label, you can do the value formatting here. I will just change it to the white color of the text, so we can see it easily. Background, let's increase the transparency to match with the another values that we have included in the chart. Okay, this seems fine with me. So this all we can do here. Maximum width, that means the size and position of the series label that we can change from that. Currently is available on the right side. If we want to bring it to the left side, we can do it from here, side position. Value formatting, text formatting we have done already. Background we have included already. And in this chart we haven't included the total label. So in each column, we can see the separate value of the category of the male and female, but we cannot see the total of each column. So here is another option, total label. That's also we can include once we activate, and we can see on the top there is a total of the each column. So in this way we can include the data labels and total labels in the column, but too much numbers are making confused to the people, so better to keep it the required one. And this is all we can perform the formatting configuration of the data label configuration. This is all we can perform the data label configuration. Now next we move to the configuration to our chart level. So what we will do was size of the chart, that is fine with me. I want to change the title. Current title is sum of gross income and sum of rating by product line and gender. So I will just remove the sum. Instead of, I will say gross income and rating by product line and gender. So this is fine with me. So gross income and rating that we are measuring here, and we are measuring with each category of the product line, and inside the product line there is a subcategory we provided is a gender, male and female. That's fine. If I want to bring it to the center, and that's all. I want to add I don't want to add any subtitle. If you want to add any subtitle, you can just add it by clicking it here, and there would be the another line will pop up to give the subtitle that you can write down the subtitle. I will hide it. Divider, I will include the divider to separate the title area and chart area. I don't want to increase the size of the title area. I will just let it 5px. If you want to decrease, you can just change it here. Effect, I will include the background. Just go to I will make it yellow. Transparency, I will just keep it. If you want to change the color transparency, you can change it here of the background. Include the visual border. I always like to include the visual border, and I always keep it rounded corner. And include the shadow, and it will be pop up and the bottom right, and it is outside. That's why we can see the shadow. Now click anywhere outside of the chart, and we can see our complete chart is ready. So this is the complete chart we can see here. It has the column with the particular category and subcategory, and This chart having the line on the secondary axis, it is presenting the sum operator. So this is the combination of stacked and column chart. This is all about the today's session about the line and stacked column chart. I hope you liked the today's video. Please like the video, subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.